Illusion of progress is everywhere. You probably have ChatGPT open in a tab right now. Maybe you're running Claude on the side, testing out some flashy new AI video generator, and juggling a dozen different automation platforms. But here is the industry's open secret. You can literally own every single powerful generative AI tool on the market and still have a completely broken marketing stack. The future isn't about asking which cool new tool to use, it's about asking how all these tools actually work together.
To really understand why this is failing so many businesses, imagine a typical chaotic week. Monday morning hits, and the team boots up one AI tool to churn out social media posts. Tuesday rolls around, they fire up a totally different app to write a blog article. By Wednesday, they're logging into a separate platform to research competitors, and Thursday is entirely dedicated to video generation. And then we get to Friday, the absolute nightmare scenario. Someone on your team is sitting there manually copying and pasting information between the spreadsheets, the company email, and the CRM. They've got AI everywhere, but absolutely zero integration. It's the ultimate paradox of modern productivity.
The painful irony of this fragmented approach is that instead of the digital utopia we were all promised, businesses are just building massive data silos. Teams are managing endless passwords and completely drowning in browser tabs. Ultimately, it creates way more manual work than you even started with, simply because human beings are suddenly forced to act as the duct tape holding these isolated AI islands together. This right here is the dividing line between companies actually scaling with AI and those just playing around with it. Buying random software before knowing how it all connects is like buying millions of dollars in heavy factory machinery before you've even designed the production line. The smart money designs the workflow first, and then strategically slots the AI into designated roles. To see how a functional system operates, we have to look at the connected customer journey. Marketing isn't just a bucket of isolated tasks, it's a living, breathing pipeline. A potential customer discovers you, interacts, becomes a lead, gets qualified, receives a follow-up, and eventually converts. AI can power every single one of those stages, but for sure only if they are seamlessly connected, with data flowing instantly from one step right into the next.
To architect this correctly, the top firms are building a highly specific 5-layer stack. Layer 1 is the absolute bedrock. We call it intelligence. This is where you define your targeting, the specific pain points of your audience, and your strict lead qualification criteria. AI cannot magically fix a poorly defined customer strategy. Before a single automation fires, your system has to know exactly who it's targeting and what actually stops them from buying.
This perfectly exposes the fatal flaw in how most people talk to AI. A lazy input like, hey, create marketing content for small businesses, is just going to yield generic, useless output. But a strategic input, where you define the company size as 10 to 100 employees, specify high administrative workload as their core pain point, and identify the owner as the key decision maker, now that gives the AI the high-octane fuel it needs. The golden rule here is absolute. Better human inputs are mandatory if you want viable AI outputs. Okay, once your intelligence is locked in, the system moves up to layer 2, creation. This is your generative engine for social posts, emails, and ad copy. But the most successful companies out there maintain a very strict boundary here. AI executes and scales the content, but it never ever dictates the core brand strategy. Humans define the positioning, AI simply scales that execution to hit the right audience at exactly the right time. But let's be real, creating content at scale means absolutely nothing if your team is still manually entering data on a Friday afternoon. That brings us to layer 3, automation. This is all about connecting applications to completely strip away repetitive manual workflows. We are pushing way past random task execution here. By using platforms like Make, Zapier, or N8, your tools can talk to each other in real time, allowing AI models to provide classification and decision support instantly. Picture the background engine of a truly automated workflow for a second. A prospect fills out a form on your website. Instantly, with zero human intervention, the system captures that data, scores the lead based on your Layer 1 intelligence, identifies their specific segment, routes personalized info right back to them, pings your sales team on Slack, and schedules a follow-up. We're talking seconds, not days, flawlessly. And that hyper-fast workflow sets the stage beautifully for Layer 4, agents. Traditional automation is very if this, then that. But AI agents, they're an entirely different leap in technology. They work towards complex, multi-step goals autonomously. Say you give an agent a goal to monitor competitor product updates every single week and prepare a summary. That agent will independently check sources, compare new info against your own products, and deliver a polished report. It is true, goal-oriented autonomous operation. But listen, with autonomous agents comes some massive systemic risk. Enterprise IT leaders are quickly realizing that you cannot just give an AI agent unchecked access to your tech stack. Strict governance is 100% mandatory. We're talking controlled permissions, human approval checkpoints for any vital actions, and incredibly clear audit trails. The objective is to eliminate groundwork, absolutely, but never to eliminate human oversight. Finally, we reach the top of the stack, Layer 5, measurement. Honestly, this is the layer that actually keeps your business alive because it tracks the definitive business impact of your AI implementation. Let's face it, generating content 10 times faster is entirely useless if it doesn't demonstrably improve your business's bottom line. This means it is time to leave behind the metrics that just stroke the ego. Tracking vanity metrics like views, likes, or the sheer volume of AI posts created, that won't meet payroll. The only metrics that validate a true AI system are qualified leads, customer acquisition cost, response times, and actual measurable revenue. You have to ask, did the AI actually improve the business? To put that into perspective, let's look at a real-world scenario. Imagine your shiny new generative AI campaign produces a massive volume of 1,000 leads. If you're tracking vanity metrics, you're popping champagne. But the system metrics reveal the truth. Out of those 1,000, only 200 are actually qualified. The sales team follows up, and only 20 actually convert into paying customers. Generating 1,000 leads means absolutely nothing if the system only yields 20 customers. But here's the magic. Those 20 converted customers are not the end of the line. They are the data fuel for an infinite feedback loop. You analyze who converted, you figure out exactly what messages failed, and you feed all of that data right back into Layer 1. With every cycle of creating, launching, and measuring, your system gets tangibly smarter. You aren't just operating faster anymore, you are learning faster than your competition. So beneath all those advanced algorithms, the automated workflows, and the autonomous agents, lies an undeniable truth about the future of business. AI does not replace the marketing system. Human strategy is the system. AI is just the highly efficient engine humming away inside the architecture that you've designed. The mandate for the future is pretty clear. Stop chasing whatever random AI tool happens to be trending on your social feed today. The most successful teams build their marketing around their actual business processes first. They engineer systems that turn attention into revenue, and only then do they select the tools to power that specific workflow. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to look at your own operations and begin that transition from a chaotic tool collection to a beautifully architected system. I'll leave you with a question to really confront your own bottlenecks. Look at your team's workflow this past week. Which part of your marketing would you automate first to make the biggest impact? Your content creation, your lead qualification, your personalized follow-up, or your analytics? Think about it. Figure out your bedrock and start building your engine today.